What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen that's how it was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's check it out.
According to several new books about the last few months of the election, they're writing books about it now. In one book, Biden advisor Ron Klain claimed there was a lot of concern that Biden couldn't keep up with the debate prep and he would fall asleep by the pool.
Me too.
Me too. Another book claims President Obama didn't want VP Harris to take Biden's place. His choice was Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Now, these are books that people are writing, so we have to take a lot of this, I think, with a bit of a grain of salt. I mean, if any of this is true, what can Democrats do about it now? I mean, it seems to me this ship has sailed. What's the point?
I'd rather read a book about what Trump did to us when he was president and what he's doing to us now.
Yeah.
I'm much more interested in that. I'm not interested in looking.
And that, I feel like that right there is the exact reason on why Kamala lost so bad, bro. That's the exact reason on why Democrats are feeling right now. That's the exact reason on why people are acting the way that they are. If the same people that, I can't even say the same people that voted Kamala, because there's what, over 400,000 people that left the Democratic Party. So these are reasons right now. How about you read a book, on things that can help the Democratic Party? Not, I'd rather read a book that whatever Trump done to us and bro, that's not helping nothing. A lot of this is for Sonny's, what's her image? Sonny, she's the jokester because nothing she's saying is factual. Nothing she's saying is okay or cute. You know what I mean?
And do we really
right
believe that Trump is not falling asleep in the chair at Mar-a-Lago?
I
actually wish he did fall
There were
asleep.
more books about Trump than I feel like anyone.
See, it's a difference between that. First of all, from the looks of things, when we see Trump a lot. Like, we see Trump a lot. When we see Joe Biden, what do y'all see? You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. You didn't see nothing get done. You literally see him on a beach sleep. I'm confused on where's videos of Trump falling asleep or sleep somewhere. There's a difference between that. There's a difference between a president that has been asleep on the beach and has done nothing, and there's a president that, can sleep whenever he wants to because he's actually doing something. I'm telling y'all, bro. Crazy.
Ever needed to
You wrote
read.
one.
I did.
You did.
We're in a moment where a lot of people are scared. They're nervous. They're worried that we're seeing America fundamentally changed. And a reason for that, not just a little asterisk, is that Joe Biden did not win, did not step aside in time to allow someone else to win.
Right.
And I do think it is a story that warrants some reflection, because even beyond the electoral consequences of Trump winning and what we're going to experience the next 4 years, I think there's also what I'm struck by, and I think highly of Biden. People always think I'm so critical just because I think he needed to step aside and give someone else a chance. He does start to come off, the more we're learning, like, I alone can fix it. It almost comes off Trumpian.
And it was late also.
Well, he should have done it sooner.
Right,
If he had after the debate, that would have given someone enough runway to actually run a winning campaign.
Well, I would say the learning.
Hell no. I don't see it. I'm gonna apologize for cussing. I'm just saying, bro, like, I honestly do not see anybody running, bro. But I feel like it shows y'all too. I feel like it definitely shows y'all. If you look and see about the right, and I guarantee y'all can name 3 to 5 people that y'all think would be a good name. This is my challenge for y'all. Name. Let's just go 2 to 4. Name 2 to 4 people who is a better fit. I'm not gonna say that's better than Biden or better. Just name 2 to 4 people who is a better. I ain't gonna say better fit. Who is a great fit to run the United States? On the right. I'm not gonna say better than Trump. I'm not gonna say better than Biden, Kamala. Just who is a good fit. Who is a good fit, to do something like that. That's my challenge. And then I want y'all next to that or below. I want y'all to name who is a good fit on the left. A great fit. I want y'all to name 2 to 4. It's not there. I can already tell y'all it's not gonna be there. Just for the simple fact they see how bad the Democratic Party is right now. They see it. They've said it themselves that the Democratic Party is failing, that they don't have a leader. So for them for Alyssa to say that somebody else could have stepped in, and had a better chance, of winning campaign. That's bull, bro. I feel like it's bull because it's showing right now. It's showing nobody is stepping up to the plate. It's showing so much. And I feel like honestly that it's the lies. It's the lies that they telling right now.
Lesson here is listen to the voters, because one thing that really pissed me off as an independent, and I was one of the people that sat here and said after seeing President Biden, I voted for Biden. I really like Biden. I actually have been happy with him, and I would have voted for him if he continued to run. But I did look at him and think, I think maybe you do need to step aside. And now the rumors that we're hearing starting to make sense. And what happened is everyone said, you're disloyal if you say that, shut up and fall in line. And that's why people want to be independents these days, because partisan politics, they lie. It was the Democratic Party that made that choice that said, you're betraying him if you call it like you see it. And the point here is he wasn't necessarily fit to run for another 4 years.
Okay.
Look. Man, they saying that because, he wasn't. Me personally, obviously, everybody's saying that he wasn't fit. And they looked at the simple fact. And I guarantee Anna's about to open up her mouth and say something about Trump, bro. I'm already knowing she is. I see the look in her face. Anytime somebody say something about the left or what they did and what they, saying anything, somebody going to say something about Trump, guaranteed. But what I do have to say is, what makes me so mad is the simple fact that a lot of people, Democrats, did, do that and say that because, again, it's that, okay, we about to run Biden. We about to get to, y'all know what they did. I mean, so many people know when it came down to it. And even when I was, I forgot her name. Y'all know who she is. Dang. I forgot her name. But when she was speaking to Sean, can't think of his last name. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And she was inside the White House. And for her to sit there and say what was going on, that just goes to show you. Again, this is something that they ain't cover, evidently. They don't cover none of that stuff because they know what the truth is. Running Biden. I'm telling y'all. Straight running them. Then they looking at the fact all people are seeing this. He is doing this. He is doing that. We can't have this going on. Boom. Throw Kamala in there. And what Kamala do? Worse. Literally.
I know Ron Klein. I was texting with him yesterday. He's one of the longest advisors and very, very close to Biden. So this is probably very painful to them both.
So why say it?
Usually, because
they,
because folks get caught up talking about postmortems of campaigns and talking to reporters who are their friends. And usually I like these books. Usually I like the campaign gossip of primary colors after Clinton or after Obama or game change after McCain. But these are not normal times. So I'm just not interested in palace gossip from a year and a half ago, because I'm more interested about the children who are losing food because this government is cutting off the program, and the federal workers who are losing their jobs. And I'm interested about the deportation people who have no due process. And I'm, interested in the fact that we are at war with trade war with the rest of the world and threatening allies like Panama and Greenland.
Some of us warned that all of this specifically was coming. There were people beating the drum, explaining explicitly what a second Trump term would be. You're saying it, but the Democrats could not put up something formidable enough to beat it.
Two things can be true at once. You can despise Trump and everything the Republicans stand for and still be able to see straight about what happened here. And denying it and telling people you're not seeing what you're seeing is never going to win voters.
I bet you every single person that voted for Kamala Harris wishes that Kamala Harris won right now.
Hell no. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not going with that, bro. I'm not going with that, bro. This is probably the worst thing that I've heard on The View, bro. This is probably the worst thing that I've heard on The View, bro. I don't care what nobody say. What'd she just say?
That voted for Kamala Harris wishes that Kamala Harris won right now. I bet you that. For Kamala Harris wishes that Kamala Harris won right now. I bet you that.
And I said that just for the simple fact. Again, there were so many Democrats that didn't left. I'm talking about left the Democratic Party. Literally stats. The stats are there. Y'all can look it up. Hundreds of thousands that have left the Democratic Party. And Sonny says that.
Yeah, I bet you that, and I bet you there are a lot of people that voted for Trump that wish.
No, Sonny.
And a lot of people who didn't vote were probably regretting.
I gotta pause it, y'all. I gotta pause it. I can't do it.
And I bet you there are a lot of people that voted for Trump that wish the Kamala
and a lot of people who didn't vote who are
She's serious, bro.
probably regretting it now. And like I always said, I would prefer, you know.
I don't regret it. Have y'all heard Kamala Harris speak? I'm gonna just leave that right there. Her campaign was horrible. Horrible. And everybody's seen it. How horrible it went. How badly it went. I'm telling y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.